Chicago isn't dying, but it is bleeding residents. Even with some immigrant inflows keeping the numbers from completely collapsing, thousands of people are still packing up and leaving every single month. Not in the back of a coroner's van like the memes say, but definitely in U-Haul trucks. Today we're breaking down the top 10 reasons why this keeps happening. And the surprising number 1 might actually shock you. Stick around because the data gets brutal. Let's dive in. Number 10, the Great Suburban Escape. This isn't just Chicago, this is happening all over America. People want more space, cheaper houses, quieter streets for the kids. Recent census numbers show Chicago City proper is barely holding at around 2.75 million. Meanwhile, the metro area lost another 33,000 people to other states in 2025. The suburbs, they're growing. You get more house for your money, fewer headaches. It's the same old story. The city pulls in young professionals, then spits them out once they have kids and a decent salary. Post-World War II all over again. Just with Zoom calls instead of factory shifts. If you're a parent tired of tiny apartments and $2,000 rents, the math stops adding up real fast. Number 9, brutal weather and the climate reality check. Yeah, the Midwest catches a lot of heat for this one, but Lake Michigan isn't saving anyone anymore. Brutal winters, flooding risks, heat waves that hit harder than before, and those wildfire smoke days killing the air quality. People aren't just moving to Florida for the beach. They're chasing places where your heating bill doesn't bankrupt you, and your basement doesn't turn into a swimming pool every spring. Chicago's lakefront is legendary until you're shoveling snow in April. Number 8, the money black hole. Chicago is staring down a $1.15 billion budget shortfall for 2026. That's not pocket change. Crumbling roads, delayed bridge repairs with a backlog in the billions, and constant cuts to basic services. When the city can't keep the lights on without raising taxes again, or pulling another accounting trick, people notice. Businesses notice too. Why stay in a place that feels perpetually broke, despite all the money coming in? Number 7, failing public schools. If you're a parent, this one hurts. In 2025, only about 40 to 43% of Chicago public school students hit reading proficiency. Math, just 26 to 27%. That's not needs improvement, that's emergency territory. Parents who have options are bolting to suburban districts or private schools. Nothing kills loyalty faster than watching your kid fall behind before high school. Number 6, jobs are leaving, or going remote manufacturing took a hit years ago, but remote work made it worse. Your tech or finance job might still say Chicago on the paperwork, but you're now working from a cheaper house in Indiana or Wisconsin, taking that salary with you. Unemployment stays higher than the national average. A lot of people are asking, why pay Chicago prices when I can earn the same from anywhere? Number 5, tax pain. Illinois is already one of the highest tax states in the country. Chicago piles on even more. Property taxes, punishing, sales taxes, climbing toward the highest in America. Businesses leave, jobs disappear, fewer taxpayers left to foot the bill. It's a vicious snowball, and you're not just paying for services, you're subsidizing decades of bad decisions. Number 4, crime, the elephant still in the room. Look, 2025 saw real progress. Homicides dropped to around 416, the lowest in decades. Violent crime at 10-plus year lows. Big wins on paper, but here's the catch. Chicago's rate is still way above the national average. Shootings and robberies might be down, but in certain neighborhoods, the stress is still real. When you can get a similar job elsewhere with half the daily tension. Why keep rolling the dice? Number 3, that toxic reputation. News loves a Chicago crime story. Some of it's earned, a lot is exaggerated, but the damage is done. Talented outsiders scratch the city off their list before they even visit, even when things improve on the ground. Changing the Chicago equals war zone narrative takes years. Reputation lags reality, and it's costing the city dearly. Number 2, deep-rooted poverty. Around 17% of Chicagoans live in poverty, well above the national average. On the south and west sides, it's concentrated and generational. That drives more crime, worse health, struggling schools. Plenty of thriving neighborhoods exist, but those deep pockets of poverty drag the whole city's vibe and economics down. A lot of people just get tired of fighting it every day. Number 1, the crushing cost of living. We talked taxes, but everything else? Groceries, rent, parking, daily life, 15 to 20% above the national average. Median home price, around $350,000 to $400,000, which sounds affordable compared to the coasts, until you realize nearby Midwest cities are way cheaper. Nice neighborhoods, pushing toward $500,000 plus. For working and middle-class families, it's death by 1,000 cuts. Why grind here when you can get more house, better schools, and lower bills just 2 hours away? Final thoughts. Chicago has incredible food, world-class architecture, and people with real heart. It's not hopeless. Crime is trending down, some stabilization is happening, but ignoring these pressure points won't fix them. The people leaving aren't quitters. They're doing what they believe is best for their families in a system that feels stacked against them. So tell me in the comments, is Chicago fixable, or is this exodus unstoppable? Drop your take below, especially if you've left or stayed. Hit like if this hit home. Subscribe for more no BS city breakdowns, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay curious out there.